Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now, today I want to dedicate this day for our young people that are in the audience. And guys, have you ever heard this song called Don't Give Up on Me Yet, God? It's a gospel song, and it's a beautiful gospel song. Now, uh, there's two versions out there singing this song. And one is by Grace Idowu, Idowu. I think that's it. Um, beautiful, beautiful song. Now, this is young people. I'm trying to talk to you. Uh, I want you to put me on pause right now. And I'll wait, you know, because I want you to go and listen to both versions of that song. Now, one is the Grace is singing the song, and the other one is another person is singing the song. You're gonna be blown away. Now, the other version is the lyrics. You'll be able to see the lyrics while she's singing. Grace's is the full song. So right now, I want you to put on pause and I want you to go and listen. Listen to that song and I'll wait. And then you come back. Now, how did you like that song? How did it make you feel when you heard that song? Awesome. Awesome. Now, I want you to know that me, as an older person, and older people in your lives, older people in society, they have a responsibility to you. They have a responsibility to you to guide you, to let you know how to handle yourself, how to, you know, speak, how to, whatever it is. But one thing that we as adults, older than you guys, because you guys are young adults, we have the responsibility to listen to you. We have to listen to you in order to understand what you need. We need to understand what you want, and we need to understand how to go about giving you what it is that you need and what you want. Now, I have some younger people in the audience that have been in my comment section, and excuse me, and through all of this talking about tariffs, all of the talk about all of that has probably drowned you out, and I know that some of you guys don't really know a lot about that. We'll get to that in another video down the line somewhere. Maybe when things actually starts changing in America, and then we'll talk about it. But right now, this is about you. you know um, Now the Bible says that, oh, okay, I'm not good at quoting things verbatim, and that's why I always research, and I let the research talk for me, when I need to. So the Bible makes it clear that older people have a God-given responsibility to guide the younger generation with wisdom, knowledge, and live a godly life. So this is saying that now in Job 12:12 in the New New Version, New International Version, NIV. It says that wisdom is not found among the, I'm sorry, repeat. Is wisdom found among the aged? Does not long life bring understanding? In Deuteronomy 32:7, in that same New International Version Bible, it says that remember the days of old, consider the generations long past, and ask your father, and he will tell you, your elders, and they will explain to you. Now, in Psalm 71:18, in that same New International Version of the Bible, New International Version Bible, it says, even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, my God, till I declare your power to the next generation and your mighty acts to all who are to come. Now, young people, I know in your young ages, y'all done been through some stuff. You know, things that you probably shouldn't have gone through at your young age. You know, you've probably had to grow up too fast because life made you have to grow up. You didn't get a chance to, and I want to cry for y'all because I have to cry for myself. I have to cry for my sons because sometimes life makes us grow up too fast to the point to where we don't get to experience the whole life of being a child. You know, people, places, and things may come into our lives and make us have to think like adults when it's too early. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the pain and suffering. I want to cry for y'all. I'd like to give you a hug, a real big hard hug. I am sorry that life made you grow up like that. You know, but let me tell you what life did for you. Now, we don't stay down. What's that Donnie McClurkin says? We may fall, but we do get back up. I don't care. I probably have people clicking off this channel because they don't want to hear anything about the Bible. They don't want to hear about, spiritual songs or anything like that. But honey, let me tell you, we are responsible to making sure, and I know you have parents. You have parents. But it says too that it takes a village to raise a child. You're not supposed to be raised alone. There's schools that come into your life. There's churches that come into your life. You know, if you have an after-school program that comes into your life, if you have family members, aunts and uncles and whatnot, they come into your life and you have to learn something by somebody. You have to have somebody to talk to, you know. So my part of it is that I want to share with y'all is that YouTube have a space for you. You can come on YouTube, journal your story, You could find, y'all good with computers. You're good on your phone. All you young people, you know good and well that y'all are good on computers and on your phone. You on it all the time. And I love it. I love it that you have a skill, something that you enjoy. You enjoy being on your phone. You enjoy getting on your computer, laptop, whatever you use. But let me share something with you. Now, you can get on these devices and you can create your YouTube channel and you can document your the things that in school. You can document, laugh. Things that make you want to laugh. Things that make you happy. You know? And if these other things that don't make you laugh and don't make you happy, tell it on YouTube. Document it. Get paid for it, honey. I'm sorry. Did I say that? Bring your story. Just know we can't curse. We can't say those murk words, which sometimes I forget words that I'm not supposed to say. But I don't want to curse on YouTube. I don't want to say words that, doesn't promote the next person on YouTube. Because that's not how I was raised. And my grandmother, oh, she better not tell my grandfather that I acted up. I remember, let me tell you this story. I remember I was supposed to wash some dishes. I think I was about 7, 8, 9. No, I was about 9 or 10, something like that. And my grandmother, she didn't play. You did your part in the household. And when it came time for you to wash those dishes, she put a little stool at the sink. And she made you wash those dishes. So one day she wasn't home. And my grandfather, he was in his room. And he came in there. I think I was watching TV. He came in there. He said, "Hey, black girl, you didn't wash those dishes?" He said, "Where's my belt?" I was skinny. I was so skinny. And all you could see is those skinny bones running to the door. And I jumped over all the steps, going down the steps, going outside. I ran and I jumped over all those steps and I took off. I took off running. And on our block back in those days, I think that was about in the 60s or something like that. I can't remember. But it was early in those years that in my neighborhood where I grew up, everybody knew each other. If the neighbor saw you doing something wrong, the neighbor had the responsibility, because my grandmother done gave the word out. It was their responsibility to let her know what we did. And if she had or they had to spank our butts and bring us home and tell what we did and why you had to spank them. And then she would spank, us again. So my grandfather chased me down the street and the neighbors were sitting outside. And let me tell you, the one neighbor that was living right next to us, I can't remember his name, but I could see that so vividly right now. He was sitting on his step in front of his door, and he heard my grandfather in there screaming and fussing at me, and he saw me running, and he said, "Run, black girl, run, black girl." And then I passed the other neighbors who was sitting on their porch because they had a habit. They sat outside so they can, get that little fresh air, but they wanted to see everything that was going on the block. and and then I could see her name was Miss Walker. She was sitting on the porch with some more people that was sitting on the porch with her, and she saw my grandfather running after me, and I was running. I let my grandfather chase me 2 blocks. He chased me 2 blocks because he was gonna get me, and I'm screaming, no, no, and Miss Walker said, "Get her, Frank! Get her, Frank!" And then he got tired of running, and he said, "That's all right. You have to come back home." And I stopped and I turned around and I said, "Yeah, I gotta go back home." So I went home and I got that whipping. And I washed those dishes, but he didn't make it as bad as, I thought it was gonna be, because I was really his favorite. But it was just the fact that I darted out that door and he came running behind me. And this is what the neighbors had said. So, look, young people, I'm saying things to make light of what it is that we have gone through in our lives. And it didn't have to be, your parents or anything like that you had to go through things with. It can be people, places, and things, because sometimes people, places, or things can be very harmful to our growth. And one of the ways that, you can get over negative things that happen in your life is if you journal. You can get pencil and paper if that's what you choose. You can get pencil and paper and just start journaling. Talk about your feelings, talk about your emotions, talk about, the things that happened and how it made you feel, and what, your mind started telling you. Your feelings are valid. And I want you to know that whatever life tried to do to you, to beat you up, and not let you be a child, I am sorry. I'm sorry for what you had to go through. But let me tell you, book deals have come out of people's stories. Movie deals have come out of people's stories. Just journal. But one thing that I want you to do is never forget that you're loved by God. These things may have happened to you. You've had to go down roads that wasn't pleasant. Don't think God wasn't there. Don't think God wasn't watching. You fell down, or you were pushed down. Get back up. See, sometimes some people, places, or things want to keep you down. They want to see you stay down. You feel your feelings. Feel those emotions. Do some research. I would research my feelings. I would research whatever it is, but research self-esteem. Research self-help. Research fear. But also research acceptance. act, what you know what I'm talking about. Research it. Read it for yourself. Don't rely on like some of these people in some of these comment sections that I hear talking sometimes. I would talk about their spelling. I would talk about their broken English, but how can I talk? I say ain't. I say y'all. Okay, so I really can't talk about, the next person. But what I am going to say to you is you research these things and you look at how you feel and you document these emotions, you document these things, and next thing you know, you can make you a book deal, honey. You can do an ebook. You can make an ebook. You know, make lemons out of lemonade. But I'm gonna tell you, you can make that ebook. That's one stream of income. You can come on YouTube and tell your story. That's a prelude to your ebook, where people will go to your ebook and they'll want to, learn more than what you can tell on YouTube. You give YouTube a prelude to, your story and tell your story, cry, boo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Feel your feelings, but get over it and write your ebook. Come on YouTube, press that record button, and start telling your story. Because I would be interested, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people, young and older, that would be interested in listening to your story. Don't let people, places, and things get away scot-free and, leave you in all of these emotions and all these feelings, and you don't get paid for it. Make them pay, but make them pay in your own way, in a positive way. For you, positive for you. Come on YouTube, become a small content creator, and tell your story. Then write your ebook. Put it on Amazon. You don't need an editor. Maybe you do. I don't know. But it's certain things that the way they used to do book deals, you don't have to do it like that anymore. You can self-publish. But I want you to know that I wanted to spend some time with you because the way that the comment section was going, and y'all have been pushed to the back, and I know you're there. We learn new things every day, babies. and just know that you can get past all of the things that was trying to bring you down by journaling your story on YouTube and letting YouTube push your story out among a large audience and become monetized on YouTube and get paid, honey. This is Miss Michelle sending you peace, love, and blessings. And thank you. Subscribe to my channel. Press the like button. If there's anything that you want to talk about, go into the comment section and talk about it. Maybe you don't want to talk. Put a fire. Put a fire in the comment section and just let me know you're there. because Miss Michelle is here for you. And we'll talk soon.